All right, let's go to our next step. Okay, now we're in a classroom that, from what I understand, it used to be 2 classrooms.
Correct.
And you opened it up, just about doubling the size, to 1 large classroom.
Yep. And we've done this in multiple locations within the existing building. And Bill can probably speak to you in terms of how it enhances the program for the school.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Sure. I think if you look at this little space we're in right now, we had a full-size classroom of up to 30 students in here at times. And you can just imagine it was very tight for both the teachers and the students. For the teacher to make their way around any of the desks was very difficult. Now you take out this wall and you expand and you take this second classroom. What was a very small classroom becomes a very generously sized classroom. The students have some space, some elbow room there, and the teachers can move around their students, and it also gives us an opportunity to add an interactive marker board at the front of the classroom, and just the additional light and air that it brings into the room is really tremendous.
Oh yeah, you can see a big difference, absolutely. Okay, now we're in the classroom that's being converted into the commons room.
Correct.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, there's 2 of these rooms that were previously classrooms, but we need an avenue for the students to make their way over to the new school building. So Mr. Jowdy here and his crew are going to take out this wall where these windows are, and there's going to be a glass and steel bridge that will connect to the new addition on this floor and the floor above. This classroom will now become sort of a part of the hallway, but it's also a little bit of an alcove where we can have a quiet space for students who just want to read a book and study on their own. Maybe read some announcements about their favorite club or their sports activity on the what will be bulletin boards behind us.
Cool,
Yep.
cool. Okay, Vinny, tell us.
While we do that and open up this these couple sets of windows, we are very careful to maintain the historical nature of the outside of the building and the glazed block. So we take that down very selectively and build it back in so that we maintain the existing glazed block as it ties into a very modern glass bridge.
Wow.
And we expect that to be happening in the next couple months.
Okay, and then this will go out into
Where we are, we're on the 2nd floor. This will lead us...
of the existing building,
Yes.
okay.
This will lead us to the 2nd floor of the addition, which is primarily a media center.
A library, and then a number of computer labs. And that library will contain a media center, computer center.
Correct.
And this new library will triple the size of our old school library.
Right.
And in addition to the 3 labs here, we'll have several other computer labs, and we'll go from having basically 1 computer lab in the entire school to 7 computer labs.
Wow, that's exciting.
And it's a 2-story bridge, so on the 3rd floor it leads you into the new floor, which is primarily technology, science.
Part of our science center.
The
3rd floor contains science classrooms, and then the 3rd floor of the new building will contain the new laboratories that'll serve that science center.
Wow, this is exciting.
So now we're in a what was a courtyard space. So what we've done is structural steel. We've enclosed this. We're going to have a 16-foot by 16-foot skylight to let in natural light. And this will be the serving line where all the kids will come down and get their meals for the day. And part of this space becomes cafeteria space. And then we incorporate an existing corridor and some existing classrooms that will become part of the cafeteria space. We're going to have some bench seating. We're going to have some high counters, some round tables, I believe, that are mobile. And then we have removed roughly 5 existing windows that take you north into the new addition, which is now a basically part of this cafeteria, but now in the new space, which is going to have curtain wall, which is all glass. It's going to have some sloped glass on the ceiling. So a very big open space, you know, that leads into the new addition. And I think Bill is probably planning on using this space not just for cafeteria use.
Yeah, you know, the genius of this cafeteria is it's multi-purpose. For the school, we're happy because it gives us greater capacity for our cafeteria space, much greater than we had previously. Two, it's got great character to it. It's all these sort of old parts of the building and nooks and crannies wrapped together with more modern part of the building. As you're coming into that new annex, that glass atrium, that serves as a perfect entry point for our physical education complex, for our pool and our gymnasium. And during those events, we can offer concessions, we can offer access to the bookstore, public restrooms, and even if people just want to take a break from the events or there's a tournament going on, it's just a great space for that kind of stuff too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now, Tracy, we're in the cafeteria in the new addition.
Okay.
So this is a continuation of this space. Now, we consider this the lobby or the link of the addition. So now on each side of this, we have a new natatorium, which is a new pool, 8-lane with 2 1-meter diving boards. Section, I believe, Section 6 certified. Is that correct?
That's our understanding for even state and national standards for record keeping.
Correct, okay. And then on the opposite side, we have a new gymnasium. Seats about 800 spectators. And as we mentioned earlier, 2 floors above that with the library and computer classrooms and then science classrooms on the 3rd floor. The total cost of the project is roughly $40 million.
Okay.
Okay. The total square footage of the addition is roughly 67,000 square foot, and then the existing building's about 172. So at the end of the day, we have a big complex here, 230 or so thousand square foot.
Wow.
And like I said, there's been some challenges, but we have a great group of contractors and consultants on the job, and we're just moving forward.
That's great. That's great. That is so important that, you know, everybody's on board and working well together.
Yep.
What do you say about this? This is massive. This is awesome. I can just only visualize how this is going to look with the glass, and it's just going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It'll be a very bright entryway to the school for visitors coming for the sports, for the students enjoying their lunch. We'll have lots of light pouring into the school building. And, you know, we're going from a school that had to borrow a pool and a gym from someone every different school year to having them right on campus. And this pool is of the size that it will allow us to host additional Buffalo Public School meets here, our all-high meets if we want, and also many grammar school meets per year for the Buffalo Public Schools.
Wow.
So this is really not just a good thing for City Honor School, this is going to be a great thing for Buffalo.
The district, that's right. Now, from what I understand, the natatorium is going to have stadium seating?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Yep, seats about 300 or so, give or take.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's going to be great. That's going to be great, guys. Listen, this is massive. Now, school year, it'll open school year 2010.
Fall of 2010 we'll be back in here.
Okay, 2010, and I know that's got to be, we're going to be here. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
we're
come
going
on
to be
back,
here.
come on back. Stay tuned
I want to
for more.
see the faces. I want to see, you know, how excited everybody's going to be when they, you know, we cut that ribbon, we get everybody in here, get settled. So it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you both. Dr. Kresse, Vinny, thank you so much. This is awesome. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Making It Happen. I'd like to thank my guests here, Vinny and Dr. Kresse. Also like to thank Greg Simmons from Simmons Flooring and Remodeling. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Don't forget, we are on YouTube now. Go to youtube.com, type in LPCiminelli Inc., and there you will be able to view all of our past and current shows. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please email me at mih@lpciminelli.com. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, let's keep making it happen.